everyone, welcome back to my channel for another Winchester review and another Oberfrankisches Weisse beer. This one is from Brauerei Neder, located in the town Forchheim. And Forchheim is a town which is having quite many breweries. They're having 4 breweries, which is quite much according to Franconia standards. We have Bamberg, of course, which is having very many breweries. But apart from Bamberg, I believe Forchheim is the town which is having most breweries in Franconia. There are 4 breweries in this town, which is of course Neder, and it's also Eichhorn, Greif and Hebendans. I've been reviewing beers from the other ones before on the channel, but this is the 4th and final Forchheim brewery on the channel, and it's Brauerei Neder. And I've been choosing the Weisse beer from this brewery to review because it's not that common that they review a Weisse beer from Franconia, so I think it's about time. They do also have some other ones. For example, I know the Keller beer is quite popular. It's possible to order from the Beer Paradise workshop, so feel free to do that if you want to do that. Comes in this Bügelverschluss flasche, always interesting and fun to open a Bügelflasche, and it's called Anna Weisse, the Weisse beer from this Brauerei Neder, and it looks like this. Quite interesting looking label, which I'm gonna read closer to you from later on in the review. But now let's start with open up the bottle, and before that I should of course mention all the steps that you should do if you're gonna pour up a Weisse beer in the proper way. First of all, you need to have a Weisse beer glass, of course, and it looks like this. After that, rinse the glass with cold water. Use only cold water, like you can see I've been doing with this. Don't dry it afterwards. It should be kept like this, cold with water, to help the beer to be poured up in the right way. After that, you open up the bottle with the Bügelverschluss like this. And there was a very loud plop, which it can be a little bit too loud sometimes, but it just shows that it's fresh. Then you hold the glass in an angle like this, 45-degree angle, and you let beer be poured in slow, nice, gently. You can start to build up a foam head like this, and when there is a little bit of left in the bottle, you swirl the bottle like this to pick up the yeast, and you pour up the rest like this, and then you have it, Weisse beer. This is because the yeast have been continuing to yeast in the bottle, so it is being collected at the very bottom of the bottle, so you need to swirl the bottle to pick it up together with the beer, and then pour it up to get all the well-tasting wheat into the glass, and then you usually get the foam head, which looks like this, far above the edge of the glass. It's not always that I managed to do that for some reason, but of course Bavaria style is to have a foam head which is that high above the edge of the glass. That's why it's shaped like this, the glass, so you can build a foam head like this. But I didn't manage to that this time. Let's get the aroma first of all. There are cloves and banana, of course, since it's the Weisse beer. That's why I really love Weisse beer. One of my favorite beers also at the moment. Maybe my favorite, the Bavarian Weisse beer, is fantastic. This is not a Bavarian Weisse beer though, but a Franconian one. But still, it's really great. I believe that it's one of the brewery's most sold ones, but let's give it a try. The Brauerei Neder, Forchheim, Weisse beer. Prost! Yep. Tastes really fresh and great. It looks, of course, all Weisse beers is unfiltered Heffe Weisse beers. Not the Crystal Weisse beers, they are unfiltered, but the traditional Heffe Weisse beers is of course filtered and contains Heffe. That's why it's a Weisse beer. And of course that they have wheat also, Weissenmalz as it's called. Color-wise, a little bit more dark comparing to some other Hefeweizens, but still a typical Hefeweizen, Franconian Hefeweizen, I would say. It's got the typical banana and cloves flavor as many Hefeweizens is having. And yeah, of course, Weiss beers comes in a lot of different types. There are Dunkelweizen, there are Kristallweizen, there are Leichtweizen, but the most common one is of course the traditional Hefeweizen, which is this one. And yeah, here is one closer look at the label. Here's the top label, here's the main label. As you can see, I'm gonna read closer to you about that. Weißbiergenuss aus der Flasche Neder. Eine Weisse, obergärische Weißbier-Spezialität mit feiner Hefe, gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot. Hergestellt für Privatbrauerei Neder. 91301 Forchheim. Zutaten: Wasser, Weizenmalz, Gerstenmalz, Hefe, Hopfen. Alcohol content 5.0% volume. Yeah, that's information from the bottle. Quite nice looking label actually, but quite strange looking label also. But this is a great Weiss beer in my opinion, and a big recommendation. Of course, I really hope that you're gonna check out this brewery more later after the review. The brewer's website is of course in the description box below as always. As you might know, I do have some books about Franconian brewers, which I like to show you during my reviews. Well, this book right here, and here you can see the look of Brauerei Neder, looking like this. Nice looking brewery in my opinion, and the information is Anna Neder is the owner, founded in 1554. Brauerei Neder in Forchheim. Biersorten: Export, Pils, ungespundetes, Hefetrübes Kellerbier, Schwarze Anna, Weisse, Klassik Hell, erstes Forchheimer Braunbier. Meist getrunken is Schwarze Anna and Classic and Export according to this book. Annual output 5,000 hectoliters. Brauerei Gaststätte Neder and Felsenkeller. Okay. That's information from that book. And I do also have another book, which is this book right here. And here you can see one look of Brauerei Neder, looking like this. And the information is founded in 1554. Rainer Kalb is the owner. Annual output 5,000 hectoliters. Der Herr der Schwarzen Anna. 1998 konnte Hilmar Neder ein ganz besonderes Jubiläum feiern. 444 Jahre Nederbier in Forchheim. Das geht auf den Fund einer Urkunde aus dem Jahr 1554 im Baumberg zurück, der eine Bierlieferung von Hans Neder in die Domstadt bestätigt. Ganz sicher ist die Verwandtschaft zwar nicht, aber wenn es stimmt, dürfte der wirkliche Startschuss für die Brauerei noch viel früher gefallen sein. Unser Lieblingsbier, die Schwarze Anna, hat übrigens nicht mit einem Gespenst oder dergleichen zu tun. Es handelt sich schlichtlich und einfach um den Beitrag der Brauerei zum Annafest als pechschwarzer Gerstensaft, der mit seinem starken Charakter vollends überzeugt. Biersorten: Schwarze Anna, Neder Classic Hell 1554, Neder Braunbier, Neder Export, Neder Premium Pils, Neder Kellerbier, Anna Weisse. Der Klassiker Schwarze Anna. Okay. Apparently I got the ice beer instead. Yeah, that's it for now. Hope you like my reviews and see you again in the next Franconian beer review.